Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Chandra Dian Ahmad, class 17, 1A 07. Today I want to discuss the Indonesian versus Bahrain football match. In my opinion, the result of Bahrain versus Indonesia match were very disappointing for football fans because the referee deliberately prolonged the match. The match should have ended in the 96th minute with a score 2-1, but because the referee did not stop the match, Bahrain scored a goal in the 98th minute and the match scored 2+2. That's my opinion. Simple present. Simple present is a tense used to describe event or activity that occur repeatedly. Spelling tip: in the present simple 3D person, singular he, she, it, at s, or is, to the base form of the verb. 1. To regular verb, just add an s, trip, x, travels, to travels, give, to gives, play, to plays. To verb end in y after consonant, any letter that isn't a vowel, change to y, to and at s, x, study to studies, fly to flies. Sometimes the present simple tense doesn't seem very simple. Here we will sort it all out for you. We use the present simple tense to express the following idea. 1. To state fact or the general truth. 2. To express habit or customs. 3. To relate future plan often regarding programs and timetable. 4. To tell jokes and story or to report sporting event in real time. Example the present simple. 1. The sun set in the west. 2. We produce laser for the cosmetic surgery. 3. They move into their new home next week. 4. So, I go to Mr. D and say I deserve a better mark in this class. 5. John stops in the mid-court and passes the ball to Scooter. Forming simple present. Subject. Verb. Rest of sentence. 1. I, you, we, they. Verb. Sleep. Rest of sentence. Less on Saturday. 2. He, she, it. Verb. Goes. Rest of sentence to the beach every week. Time expression in the present simple. The most common time expression in the present simple are usually, always, never, on Wednesday, every Wednesday, twice a week, once a month, in general, every other. Time expression made up of one word are placed between the subject and the verb in positive sentence and question, and between the auxiliary verb and main verb in negative sentence. Time expression made up of one word are placed between the subject and the verb in positive sentence and question, and between the auxiliary verb and main verb in negative sentence. Example 1. I always study hard for exams. 2. Do you usually speak to him like that? Time expression made up of two or more words are placed either at the beginning or the end of sentence, usually at the end of question. Example 1. Ben goes to football practice every Tuesday. 2. In general, I believe that all people can live in peace. 3. You go to supermarket every week. Negative sentence in present simple tense. Spelling tip. When shortening the 3% he, she, it, negative, just remove the O in not and add an apostrophe does not, doesn't to doesn't. When creating negative sentence, we usually use the auxiliary verb doesn't and doesn't it, the base form of the verb not. Save the long form do not and does not for when you want to create emphasis. When speaking, put the stress on not. Subject: I, one, I, you, we, they. Auxiliary verb: don't, do not. Verb in base form: it. Rest of sentence: late at night. Subject 2: he, she, it. Auxiliary verb: he, she, it. Verb in base form: watch. Rest of sentence: TV every day. Example: 1. I don't like the food they serve at the restaurant. 2. Jim doesn't work on Fridays. 3. My friend don't usually leave so early. 4. I do not want to go with you. Yes or no question in present simple. Punctuation tip. Always begin a sentence question and wah question with a capital letter. He always does good work. Do you like me? What did they bring you? To create a question that will be answered with a yes or no, start the question with do or does. Then add a subject, the person or thing that does the action. Example: do you surf the internet every day? 2. Does your boss give you positive feedback? 3. Does Jonathan always turn off the light? 4. Don't you ever clean your room? Not. In the present simple tense. 1. You may add one word to expressions such as always, usually, or often between the subject and the verb. 2. You may use negative question with the time expression such as ever. What question in the present simple? What question are questions that require more information in their answer? Typical what word are what, where, when, why, who, how many, how much. To create a what question, start with the what word, then add do or does, then a subject, a person or thing that does the action. Example: when do you want to meet me? 2. What does Beth always complain so much? 3. How much does the ticket cost? 4. Why don't you ever go on vacation? Tag question in present simple. Tag questions are those short questions that are tagged onto the end of the sentence. They are used just to make sure the person you're talking to understood what you mean or to emphasize what you said. They're formed either by using a regular sentence in the present simple and adding doesn't or doesn't and a pronouns I, you, we, they, he, she, it, and a question mark. Example 1. John. John like me, doesn't he? 2. All those girls pick friends, do they? You might also add a positive tag when you're using negative sentence. 1. Keisha doesn't speak Spanish, does she? 2. Those boys don't like sport, do they? As a rule, When the sentence is positive, the text is negative. When the sentence is negative, the text is positive. Quiz 1. Every year, his family goes to Europe for 2 weeks. 2. Tammy and Jen take a pilot class on Wednesday morning. 3. Does the airplane fly to Paris? 4. The semester doesn't finish until the end of June. 5. Tony usually tries to call his mother in the mornings. 6. Who pays for the car expense? 7. The shop doesn't close until 21 o'clock. 8. Gerard kicked the ball and scored it into the net. 9. How many times a day do you take your dogs for a walk? 10. Does he always use his cell phone for long distance call? That's all from me for the expression of the simple tenses. Thank you very much.